Outer Worlds 2's approach to companion relationships is genuinely revolutionary, because it dismantles the carefully constructed illusion that most modern RPGs rely on. The fantasy that you can be everything to everyone if you just say the right things at the right moments. Unlike games like Baldur's Gate 3, where your allies operate within an approval system that tracks your every action and rewards players who optimize their choice to maximize affection, Outer Worlds 2 understands that real relationships aren't min-maxable spreadsheets. Instead, your crew functions as autonomous individuals with deeply held convictions that can't be circumvented with a skill check. When Inez warns you to stop killing members of Auntie's Choice, she's not giving you a binary option where one leads to approval and the other scorn. She's drawing a boundary based on her personal identity and allegiances, and if you repeatedly cross that line, you don't get a disapproval notification in the corner of the screen. Instead, she'll turn on you and actively try to kill you. This represents how far RPGs have come since Mass Effect 2, where the loyalty missions existed as isolated story beats. In The Outer Worlds 2, your entire accumulated history of interactions is what determines whether your crew is willing to follow you into the unknown. The true excellence of the companion system is in how the game values the mundane interactions just as much as the dramatic turning points. This can be seen through Niles, who genuinely appreciates respect from his commander, not because the game rewards flattery, but because his character is written as someone who sincerely wants to be of service and earn back your trust after the failure at Horizon Point. This stands in contrast to other RPGs where you can essentially ignore a companion for most of your playthrough, and then just complete their personal quest to boost approval and unlock their romance. Outer Worlds 2 doesn't even let you monitor your approval rating with companions, not keeping a running tally of approval points. Instead, your companions remember specific moments, specific betrayals, and specific acts of support. The most refreshing aspect of the companions is their willingness to call you out when you try and be manipulative. When I tried to persuade Inez to recognize her own value after being expelled from Auntie's Choice, she dismissed my naivety about the reality of her situation, which isn't being difficult for the sake of drama. It's a realistic response to someone offering empty motivational phrases to a situation they've never experienced. And when Niles is facing the temptation of vengeance, trying to dissuade him with generic moral lessons will backfire and make him angry at your superficiality, creating a dynamic where you have to genuinely engage with your crew as individuals with complex perspectives, rather than treating them as NPCs waiting to be convinced by the correct dialogue option. Please consider subscribing.